wanted me to make a YouTube video about the dream that I had. And so, not last night, but the night before, I had this really weird dream. And it was so vivid and so real. And bear with me because I have a hard time like recalling things, but basically it was like humans had the technology actually like a few years back, like say 10 years ago, to be able to go into space. And we found in our own like galaxy there was other planets with life forms, and there was like a moon outside of like, I don't know, Jupiter or Saturn, I don't remember which, but anyway, like there was inhabitants there, and they were like, no, it's a planet, it's not a moon. But that's a whole another thing. But and there was a couple other races, but mostly they were just humanoids. The ones that were like living on the moon, like their eyes were smaller, and they had like an accent when they spoke. Almost everybody spoke like English and Russian, because somehow like the United States and Russia were like almost one giant like nation. Even then, I don't know, it's really weird, but like pretty much everybody spoke English and Russian. And so when they spoke, but they had like an accent, so you could tell like it wasn't English or Russian accent or, you know, any Earth accent. And they like their eyes were a bit smaller than humans. So that was like the only way you could really tell. And then there was like another race that their skin was sort of pink. It wasn't like bright pink or anything. It was like if a human got a light sunburn and like all over, and you know how it's like that pinkish red. That's sort of how their skin was all the time. But yeah, mostly they were just, you know, normal, same color as us, between, you know, as humans, you know, the same different shades that we have, except for like the pinkish sunburnish ones, but still very human-like. But that was only in our galaxy. And now we knew there was other galaxies and other races, but those races weren't so friendly, and they wanted to kind of like start this war. But humans that were there kind of had too much of a moral code, I guess. Like, and you know, if there was any kind of chance of taking somebody without killing them, or taking a ship without, you know, completely shooting it down, we would, even if it was a small chance, and we kept getting ourselves hurt. And the other races, along with some humans, decided that, you know, we were eventually going to wipe ourselves out if we keep going like this. And so they decided that we shouldn't, as of right now, be in space because of our moral code. Basically, we, you know, just, I don't know, we're more against killing than any of the others. Now, they were all friendly with us, everyone in, like, all the other races in our galaxy, or species, I don't know what you'd consider that, but they were all fine with us. And so they kind of, like, took the technology, and, it was, like, only a few people on Earth that remembered that we could go into space, and I guess we left, like, a ship full of people with one of the other races on, like, that moon planet. And but like President Trump was one of them, but he wasn't president at the time. But anyway, like, yeah, he had like the technology, or like he knows about it or remembers about it or whatever. And there's like a few of the aliens here, but they're very humanoid, so we don't know it. At least we don't remember, because one of the races had like, I don't remember what, there was like some reason why, but they had the technology to basically like mind wipe whole planets of certain things, like all at one time. So that's basically what they did with us. And like Frankie and I had agreed, like, of course we were going to come back to Earth and stuff, our you know, for our families and stuff. We didn't want to stay, so we got mind wiped as well with everyone else. But yeah, but like President Trump, like I said, he wasn't president at the time, but like he was one of the ones that was allowed to remember, and maybe has the technology still somewhere, like, or something. And I think there's a few others, but that's part of the reason, like, why now he wants to start the Space Corps is just in case it's like a fail-safe, that if the rest of the galaxy can't keep us protected, you know, we still need to have something to protect ourselves, and we can't just kind of go back and start over. So I don't know, it was really weird. Frankie's like, that's conspiracy theories all over the place. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it was like too much Star Trek and Supergirl mixing together, or it was just so real. And I've done weird things before like that, though, and my lights are going crazy. What the hell? Okay, so aliens. But now, when I was younger, like teenage years, early teenage, well, no, I guess late teenage, I would wake up and say, like, I want to go, well, I wasn't even awake, I guess I was, like, sleepwalking almost, and kept saying, I want to go home, I want to go home, I don't want to be here, things like that, saying, you know, asking for certain people, or, like, my pets, saying I wanted to go home and stuff, and it stopped then. I mean, I haven't done that since I was, like, 19, and I'm 30 now, so, but also there is, yeah, the dream was just so vivid and so real and so kind of creepy, because some of it could be true, but at the same time, it was just kind of funny. And I was telling Frankie, I was like, I have to tell you about this dream, it was so vivid. And, like, because Frankie and I had, you know, like, actually been there, like, we were on the council that decided that, yeah, humans are going to end up being extinct if we keep going like this, because, you know, most people would be like, okay, we have like a 20% chance of capturing them without getting hurt, and end up getting themselves killed in the process because they were too against killing. I guess most humans are. Like, the others were just maybe more used to it, used to fighting. Like I said, they were fine with us. Surprisingly enough, humans actually, besides, you know, like the mind-wiping technology, humans actually had some better technology than some of the other races. Like, we didn't call it a warp core. It was something else. I can't remember the word we were using. It still had, it was like radiation thing, though, but, like, we actually had faster ones and could go further than the other races, though we didn't really go outside of our own galaxy because of the fighting and the wars with the others. And yeah, but basically that's my dream, and it was really strange. But so maybe there's aliens among us, and President Trump knows about it, and that's why he's starting the Space Force, and I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Actually, I just have really weird dreams all the time, though, so who's to say? And my light just went crazy again. I think the whole thing just went, oh, nope. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try to fix that, though. That is creepy.